you so much for joining me this afternoon. I am so happy to have a practice where we can show up together. So I wanted to make sure I conveyed that. It is a gift to be able to take a moment that might feel a little discouraging and know that there are people that are going to show up. And so when we can do that for each other, it's pretty amazing. So again, thank you for sharing your afternoon with me. This practice is just this. It's a basics flow. And know that simply by just being here is encouraging. It's not just encouraging to myself, but it's encouraging the body. Like already the brain is predisposed to make a shift simply because you went onto social media and clicked on the live button to spend some time on your mat. It's that simple. Know that as we practice, if the movements get to be too much, that's okay. It's really about exploring where you are in the moment, in the body that you're in, and just pulling in and inhale and letting go and exhale. So we're going to keep it pretty simple, but know that whatever you need to modify, whatever you need to add, and whatever you need to let go of, let it go. Right? We're just going to hold the space together. Come to your spine and gently bring your knees towards your chest. I always encourage a little rocking of the low back. No big movement, just enough to massage the sacrum, the small of your back. Because what this does is that it sends a very real signal to your nervous system that you are not in a state of stress, that you are actually in a state of release. So come to your spine and again, simply rock a little from side to side. If the hips feel really tight, you can always draw the knees towards the armpits and take that rocking motion. It's not quite a happy baby, although you can do that too. And then take a few more gentle rocks from one side to the other. And then come to stillness. Draw the knees together if they are separated. Take a full breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth side out as you draw the forehead towards the knees. Nice. And then lay the spine down. Feel the shoulders drop towards the mid-back. And then the head releases, and then even the legs release into either full Shavasana, or if having the legs extend out is too much for your low back, then simply draw your feet back to the mat and allow the knees to bend, maybe even touch. Yeah, take a moment and soften the features of the face. The palms can be up. The palms can be down. Whatever feels more natural to you, maybe play with each. And as you begin to arrive on the mat, gently notice how it is you've arrived. Maybe wiggle the toes. Notice if there's any tension held there. Same with the fingers. How about the jaw? Is there space between the upper and lower jaw? Can the chin shift a little left and right? wasn't until I discovered this practice that I really understood the value of the word practice. I had lived most of my life type A. I still am, but I have a little leeway built into my movements each day, not just on the mat, but throughout my life, right? Cooking dinner or doing the laundry, right? I allow myself the space for mistakes, right? Recognizing that that's really in the moment of a mistake that I can grow. Right? So allow this practice to be exploratory. Right? Gently draw the right knee towards the belly, and the left leg can be long on the mat. Bring the hands behind the right thigh bone. Right? The fingers are interlaced. On an inhale, feel that knee draw a little closer towards the belly. Flex the right foot. Again, as you exhale, imagine the shoulders getting a little closer to the ground. Right, this time as you inhale, lengthen that right leg and point the toe. The knee can remain bent. And then exhale, bend the knee and flex the foot. Just easy movements here. Inhale, point the toe, stretch the leg up, and then exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot. Do this a few more times following your own breath. Right, this is called nerve flossing. So right here, we're just engaging and releasing the sciatic nerve, which can get a little cranky from sitting too much or maybe holding the body weight a little funny when we're walking or running. Right, so just nice, methodical movements, right, following the breath. Right, the exhale bends the knee and flexes the foot. And the inhale lengthens the leg and points the toe. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Nice. Stay here. Hug the knee a little closer. And then inhale, full body stretch. Arms back. Gather the navel. And then exhale, draw the left knee towards the body. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. And again, just finding a little more distance between the left knee and the right heel. And then the shoulders, feel them supported by the ground. Same with the head. On an inhale, point the left leg and the toe. And then exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot. Inhale, lengthen, point the toe. Exhale, bend and flex. Move with your breath. Recognize my cues. You follow you. Just a few more here, lengthening the leg and then flexing the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Again, bend. Last time right here, point the foot, lengthen the leg. Exhale, bend, flex. Hug the knee a little closer to the body. Inhale, reach the arms back, point the toes. Draw both knees into the chest. Take the arms out like a T. Gently drop both knees to the right as the eyes drift over the left shoulder. The right hand can rest on the left thigh. I keep softening through all of the edges. And imagine you can pull that breath right across the left rib cage. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come back through the center. Forehead to knees, exhale. Inhale, release. Take the knees to the opposite side, same with the eyes. And again, find a softness as you pull the breath towards the edges. And again, it's just this. It's just this. It's just a moment in time. It's a practice, not a perfect. We're here to explore, discover. It's not about finding answers. It's just about gathering data. Inhale, come back through the answer. Forehead to knees again as you breathe out. Rock from the back to the front of the mat. We're gonna meet in a standing forward fold, top of the mat. So build up enough momentum where you plant your feet on the mat and lift your hips towards the sky. Right, the torso, the shoulders, the head gently drift towards the ground. Right, allow space for some forgiveness in the knees. So the knees can be bent and the belly can even rest on the thigh bones. Hands to the ground, maybe your shins, blocks if you have them. Lift your toes and feel each corner of each foot press down. Lower the toes, bring your hands to your shins, and inhale, lift halfway. The back is flat, the shoulder blades drawn towards the mid-spine. Feel an opening across the front body. Exhale and release. Pull the hands behind the legs and gently draw your chest closer to the body. Again, gently, the head rolls, yes. No. Hands again to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend in the knees and then rise all the way up as you press through the heels. Reach the arms tall. Hands to heart center, mountain pose. Rooted through the feet. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. High plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees down. Feel that long line of energy from the knees to the crown of the head. Deep breath in. Bend the elbows straight back and lower yourself all the way down. Uncurl the toes, palms next to breastbone, and lift up. Cobra pose. Exhale, release. Slide back through child's. Toes together, knees wide. Roll the forehead a little left and right. Again, know that if you've had enough movement and you choose simply to just stay here, right, listen to my words, or just simply listen to your breath, right? That's fair game. Breathe in, breathe out. Palms down, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Step your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up, reach tall. This time, chair pose, drop the hips back. Right, keep the torso tall and long. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, empty. Inhale, lift halfway. This time, left leg, lunge it back. Keep the right foot between the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently, the left knee touches down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, bring the hands to that right thigh bone. Press yourself up. So the hips stay low, but the ribs slide back, right? There's an honesty to the tailbone, right? That's lengthening the spine, not dumping into your low back. Draw the navel up and in, and then reach the arms above the head. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Gently lower the palms to the ground. Lift the left knee. Drop the back heel 45 degrees. Keep the right knee bent. The inhale lifts, warrior one. Notice the angle of the hips. So they're going to turn towards the front of your mat, but they're not going to get there, right? Because you are made in a way that doesn't allow that to happen. We all are. But wherever the hips stop, that's where the shoulders stop. So it's normally towards that front corner of the mat. Find that alignment, right? That's healthy for your spine. Reach the arms again above the head. Notice length to your side bodies. Breathing in, breathing out. Take another full breath here. Exhale, lower down. Step that right foot back, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale to the top. Halfway lengthen. Exhale and fold. Keep it simple. Breath and body. Inhale to rise. Exhale, chair pose. Simple, not easy, but we're here together. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. This time, right leg steps way back. Low lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently right knee to the mat. Anjaneyasana, hands to that left thigh bone. Lift yourself up. Again, find that healthy space in the spine where everything is lined up for stability. Breathe here, reach the arms above the head. Inhale. Exhale. Gently the palms to the ground. Float the right knee, but drop the right heel 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Again, hands to hips. They're going to shift forward. They're not going to get square. That's okay. That's healthy. Stay where you are. Just here, just this. Reach the arms above the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right, allow yourself to explore this space to find that sense of expansion. Exhale, hands to the ground, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, roll forward, lead with the heart, high plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, halfway. Inhale, lift. Practicing chaturanga arms, feel the triceps, lower halfway. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, lift. Again, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift up, lift the knees. Ooh, downward facing dog. Feel the backs of the arms stretch. All right, allow that to feel good. And allow every moment here, even when it's a challenge, allow it to feel good. Right? Sometimes I find the saddest thing is when someone comes to their mat and they're frustrated, or they're punishing themselves here, and that's not what this space is for. Right? This space is to get comfortable with discomfort, sure, but it's not to create or generate pain. Right? We're here to explore a different horizon. Right, so allow this to be a space of healing, right? That's how it's intended. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale to the top. Halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach. Hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Have the eyes steady and open. Focus on one thing, All right, we're gonna work through a little balance here. So feel the weight shift to the right foot. On the in-breath, draw the left knee towards the chest. As you exhale, extend the left leg back. So there can be a little bend to that right knee. And know that airplane can look like this with the foot an inch off the ground. It can look like this. It can look like this. It can look like this with the leg parallel to the mat. There's not a right or a wrong. There's just where you are. Breathe into that space. Inhale. Exhale. Take another full breath here. All right, we're gonna come back up to stand. Bend the right knee. Bring the left knee back towards the chest. Woo. Left knee to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. And reset, mountain pose. Again, eyes deliberate, steady. Left foot on the ground. Inhale, draw that right knee up. Little bend to that left knee as you begin to extend the right leg back. See if you can do it in slow motion. Again, this side's different, so maybe the right foot's hovering off the ground. Maybe it's just a bit higher or a bit higher. Maybe it's parallel. Inhale. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Long breath out. Little bend to that left knee. Come all the way back up to stand. Draw the right knee up and in. Right foot down. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. High plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up, low cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a moment here and just let all of that movement settle. And then inhale, float up to tabletop. Cat-cow, drop the belly and round the back. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, round and tuck. Drop the belly and round. Nice. Neutral spine. So see that the head is aligned with the spine. So the chin's not tucked and it's not lifted. It's neutral. The belly's drawn up and in. On an inhale, take the right leg back. Feel the right heel flex. Right, and then draw the chest between the arms. Feel that movement in opposing directions, right? Everything from the navel up, moving forward, from the navel back, moving towards that right heel, right? Sense that right leg getting longer even. On an inhale, float the right leg up. Take a full breath in. Draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take the leg back. Knee to nose. Take it back. Now you can also float the left arm and draw the elbow to the knee for full spinal balance, but this is optional, right? You can also keep the right and the left hand both on the ground. Nice. Now inhale, lengthen here, stay here. If the left hand is lifted, bring it down. Left hand just forward of that left shoulder. You're going to open up to a supported side plank. Bringing the right foot to the mat. Take that right arm up and draw the shoulder blades together. If you can, the head drops back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently bring the right arm over the ear, and then the right palm down, right knee down. Again, cat-cow, drop the belly, and around the back. Drop the belly, around the back. Neutral spine. Palms rooted, fingers spread wide. And then extend the left leg back. Again, ball joint of the foot on the ground. That left leg fires as the chest remains between the arms, head neutral. Right, feel that energy below the surface of the skin, right? And feel the ability of the breath to manage it. Nice. And then inhale, float the left leg. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Round your back like cat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Lengthen. Tuck. Lengthen again. Option to float the right arm. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Squeeze. Reach. Squeeze. Lengthen. Keep that left leg lifted. Bring the right hand down. Supported side plank. Feel the left rib spin towards the sky. The left arm lifts. And notice the placement of the heart and the placement of the head. Encourage the head to take a back seat. Breathe here. Take the left arm over the ear. Nice. Gently the left palm down. Bring the left knee down. Downward facing dog as you lift the hips high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step your feet forward. Halfway lengthen. Exhale and fold. Gently bend the knees. Bring your sits bones to the ground. Turn towards the long side of your mat, whichever one feels appropriate. There's not a right or a wrong. We're going to come into a wide-legged seated pose. So everyone will have a different range of motion. Your wide-legged could look like this. You might look like you're in a straddle split, right? It's wherever you are, wherever your hips are, however your anatomy fits together. So feel the sits bones though. So maybe you might even have to move the fleshy part of your seat away from the sits bones, but feel that groundedness, the rootedness there. And then see that your toes are turned towards the ceiling. The knees are not locked, right? There's a little bit of forgiveness here. There's a little micro bend. And then feeling that front body gather, lift the arms above the head. Find length to the side bodies. You have it there. Find it, breathe in. And then hinging from the hips, the hands can come to the floor and you gently walk them forward. You're gonna stop where you stop and then tuck the chin. This is a yin pose. A yin pose means that we stay here for a minute or two, right? Lengthening the breath, drawing an awareness to that discomfort, but not feeding it, right? It's just this. Yes, this is uncomfortable. This is not a pose you normally take. It's not a pose that you entertain many times a day, right? It's novel, it's new, but it's temporary and it's ultimately good for you, right? So again, just stay in the space of the now, right? Entertaining the novel, entertaining the new, maybe even teasing it a little bit. Steady in the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. You may even notice that without even trying, the chest has drifted a little closer to the floor. That's the beauty of release. It brings you closer to where you want to go, ironically enough. Feeling your palms down, again recommitting to the sits bones. Gently begin to walk your hands back towards the torso. Nice and easy, draw the legs together. Shake them out a little bit. You're gonna bring the right knee towards the chest. Take the left arm towards the sky. Again, length. You have length in that side body, feel it. And then turn over the right knee. The right hand comes back. Draw the right shoulder blade towards the spine. Right. There is a length to the back body. Breathe there. Come back through the center. You're gonna bring the right ankle towards the left knee. You're gonna bend the left knee. You're just gonna take a little rinse from side to side. And then be still. Bring the right foot down. Stretch the right leg out. The left knee is already bent. Hug it in a little closer. Right arm towards the sky. Turn over the left knee, left hand behind you. I'm on my finger pads, like my palm's not down. This helps me lengthen my spine. The crown of the head lifting up, and I turn to the left. Breathing in, breathing out. I love these rinses, especially at the end of a practice, the end of a day. It's like I can just let the body, let everything go. And then come back through the center. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Bring the right foot to the mat. And again, just a little rinse here in this figure 4 position. And just feeling your way into those hips. And then be still. Uncross the left ankle. Bring your back body to the ground. Knees to chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale out. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So the feet together and the knees drop open. Allowing that release of hips, the upper back, the head. If this feels like too much on the hips, then you can always, again, come to constructive rest. Your practice, your moment, it's just this, it's nothing more. Just by showing up, you improve not just your body, but your mind. Stay in your final rest as long as possible. If 30 minutes is all the time you have, then transition to an easy seat. You can rock yourself up. You can rest on your favorite side. From seated, Again, sense the sits bones rooted. And notice a courage to your spine that is not rigid. It is not strict. It is practiced. The heart is lifted, the mind clear. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Again, inhale. Sigh it out. Palms to heart center. I know there are a million different things you could be doing with your time, and you chose to share it with me. Thank you so much. It's truly, truly an honor. Namaste.